good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got some Star Wars news, but before we do get into that, remember, hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Don't forget, we are fast approaching 5,000 subscribers, so remember, every subscriber counts. So if you're watching here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that button so we get closer to 5,000. What are you doing, guys? Without further ado, let's start today's episode. Now, it looks like in an interview recently with Collider, Leslye Headland hinted and talked about how she might have some plans already for what's to come for Darth Plagueis in a season 2 of the Acolyte, and it potentially will involve some of the force power that created Osha and May. Now, again, this show has been very divided in the fandom. Not a lot of people have been too pleased with everything what we've gotten, and I can understand that. Again, I wasn't pleased with getting 2 episodes that were basically the same, episode 3 and episode 7. I was really disappointed just seeing, again, key moments in episode 7, which we could have gotten a small little flashback, guys, in episode 7, potentially, with Chimere, or overall with Master Soul talking to May. It didn't have to be a whole episode. I mean, it just felt like I was watching the book of Boba Fett. But to be honest, I really enjoyed the Tuskens and seeing life behind the scenes. I thought that was pretty cool when it came to book of Boba Fett. But this is what Leslye Headland had to say. What I think is going on with Plagueis is that he also knows that this has happened. He's also aware, or quickly became aware, of this aspect of the Force existing. Now, this is why I gotta say I disagree with the criticisms of, well, so and so didn't have it, and Palpatine ... Why do these women have it? First of all, we're in a completely different part of the timeline. Second of all, if I'm going to tell a story of Plagueis, which I would love to do, like absolutely love to do, him pursuing that power is so much more interesting as a storyline than him already having it. Now, when I hear this and I hear how she would just love to do Plagueis, that's just her wanting to etch her name in history when it comes to Star Wars, as we know that Darth Plagueis is one of the most, powerful Sith of all time that we always have heard of, especially from the mouth of Palpatine. Now, outside of the Acolyte, one of the things that Darth Plagueis was most known for is his obsession with eternal life, which we do hear Palpatine telling Anakin if he wants to save Padme. Now, the fact that Mother Anicia and the Witches of Brenda created life through the Force could be exactly what Palpatine needs to develop his own Force technique, and it seems that Headland wants to tell that story in a season 2, which we knew was going to happen because she had been hinting it for a while. Now, again, Osha seems to be the key to Darth Plagueis' search for eternal life, but there are still a few problems standing between him and his ultimate goal. For one, the finale of the Acolyte saw Osha joining the stranger as his apprentice. Now, fighting them both at the same time might be too great of a risk, even for a Sith Lord. Now, on top of that, Plagueis still needs to discover more details about how Osha was created. The best way to get information about that would be through simply watching her and not fighting and potentially killing her. Now, for those reasons, it seems Darth Plagueis will remain in the shadows, and that's something that, to be honest with you, I'm not really too pleased about, because if you think about it, I feel like he's such an amazing character that we've heard about. I feel like he needs to come out of the shadows. He needs to be out of the shadows. And I know a lot of you guys have been, kind of like back and forth with this whole thing of him, hiding in a cave. I just feel like it should have been orchestrated a little bit better, where he should have came out. He should have spoken. He's such a character that needed to be, or have a big dope entrance in Star Wars with a character like him. Now, it's not clear how the stranger fits into the rule of 2, or if he's even a Sith at all. In either case, Darth Plagueis is almost certainly not his ally, and the stranger likely doesn't know the Sith Lord is even there potentially. Now, Headland herself seemed to suggest this earlier in the same interview, and she refused to admit whether the stranger was aware of Plagueis' presence. Now, if he is still going unnoticed, Darth Plagueis will likely want to keep his helmet of surprise for as long as possible. Now, based on Darth Plagueis' ultimate goal of unlocking eternal life and the fact that he'll likely be operating in secret, he could very much have a subtle role in the Acolyte season 2, but we're definitely gonna, I hope, see much more of him. And the stranger has already shown what a powerful dark side user looks like when they reveal themselves fully. If the stranger, I will say, is a raw power, you know, of the dark side, Darth Plagueis could easily be more convening and more manipulative, and we could see something where he ends up taking Osha as his apprentice and killing off Chimera. But guys, overall, are you excited for a season 2? Do you even want a season 2? Do you want Leslye Headland to give us Plagueis in season 2? I mean, it looks like it's inevitable, it looks like it's coming, but what are your thoughts, what are your theories when it comes to Darth Plagueis and how he's going to be delivered in season 2? For more Star Wars content like this, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell. Make sure to drop a comment, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.